so I may have found a way to make up to 30 mil an hour with the pest update. It's kinda controversial because people don't like these pests, but I decided I'm gonna cheese these, and I'm gonna do so without even farming with the Fermento set. At first I wanted to max the bestiary, then I realized there was a set in the game that could change everything. This set is called the Mushroom set. Its power up at nighttime boosts all the enchants on the armor by 3 times. With the Mushroom set's ability boosting all the armor stats by 3x at nighttime, and Pesterminator going on the armor, your bonus pest chance and your farming fortune will get increased, along with your Reforge by 3x. They had to have not thought this fully out. With the Garden update bringing the new pet, the Slug, at legendary level, it gives 100 farming fortune while the plots are sprayed and a plus 40 bonus pest chance. Pairing the new pet with the mushroom armor and the Pesterminator V enchant that was brought, it pairs for a really good combo. Not only does it give you a decent money per hour, it gives you a boosted pest chance. At the end of 4 hours, I ended up dropping 10 Pesterminator books at 3.7 mil a piece, which is 37 mil. At 10 mil an hour, I made 40 mil at the end of my 4-hour grind and 10 pest books, so I made 70 mil in 4 hours. Each hour, I make 5 to 7 mil in hay bales as well. Between the legendary slug giving you 100 farming fortune while the plots are sprayed with whatever spray you want, the bustling mushroom armor that's recommed giving you 3 farming fortune per piece, the Pesterminator V that gives you 15 farming fortune and 30 pest chance per piece, the Wriggling Larva maxing at 5 giving you 2 pest bonus chance per consume that lasts forever. It all adds up for a deadly combo. The most profitable plot spray is easily Dung. Fly and Beetle, in my opinion, are the best pests that they have added. Before you get this pest method working, you have to talk to Pamela and Philip and get your Sprayonater and your first vacuum from each of them. Once you get your first vacuum, you can upgrade your vacuum through Dash Desk or buy an NAH, whatever's cheaper. I think that it's probably worth it to grind out your overgrown Fermento set alongside your Bustling Mushroom Pest 5 set. Mostly because I don't think that this Mushroom Armor method will stick around for very long. If you're in it for the bestiary, I wouldn't go overgrown on the Mushroom Armor. The play is to kill the pests with the worst off RNG, typically like the fly, the rat, the mosquito, etc. Save the beetles and the other pests that have good RNGs for last. For this specific sugarcane farm, you need 328 speed, but you also need to be wearing the full mushroom set. So the way that you do that is make sure that you have a god pot for the extra farming fortune, farming wisdom, and speed. Also, this requires some talismans, so you can assign some talismans to speed or take away some talismans from speed. To make sure you have the proper speed, you need to turn off speed and agility inside your booster cookie. In some cases, you may need to take talismans out of your accessory bag that give speed if you have too much speed. So let's say, for instance, that your speed isn't at the optimal speed that you need. You need to go to Dash Hub, spawn at the hub, turn around, and go to Maxwell's Hut to change your tuning stats for speed. This is going to require you to get some talismans, so get ready. My speed is 335 and I cannot get it any lower. I'm going to go to Maxwell, and in the bottom right corner, I have stats tuning. You can see in the GUI that it gives 1.5 speed per 1 point. So all you need to do is how much you have to remove and add. So in some cases your speed will be even or odd. It's different for each player. Luckily there's a bunch of powers. There's a starting power with pretty and another starter power with simple. Each one being even or odd numbers, which will allow you to get the proper speed that you need. Also, to make it easier on myself, I spent the 10k bits to always have the proper speed that I need. A lot of the times when you first spawn into the garden, your speed will be at a different number. So I suggest farming a little bit into the row until your speed changes randomly. Sometimes changing from the tool that you're using to farm to a different item in your hotbar will change your speed for good, and sometimes it doesn't. It's really weird. What I suggest is farming about half a row of sugarcane until your speed changes. Once your speed changes, that's the math that you need to do with your tuning points to get 328 speed. Just an FYI, you do not need 328 speed, but it is the most efficient money per hour. When killing, you want to have the highest farming fortune set and pet on. Although the Mossy mushroom armor with the slug pet is good, I get more farming fortune with the Mossy fermento armor and the elephant pet. Before worrying about the pest chance stat, let's worry about the two others. Farming wisdom, which is how much XP you gain per breaking each crop or accepting each visitor, and farming fortune, how much crops you get per breaking each crop. Also, in this case, it's like magic find to pests. When accepting visitors, you should always accept them with an epic or a legendary rabbit pet for more farming XP if you're not farming 60. You should always accept visitors at 5.5k coins to copper rate. Copper is very important and can be used for crop upgrades and your composter upgrades. One thing that's super important for this method to work is that you have your garden time set to night. Getting your garden to level 15 is very important for crop growth rate, so you don't have to have the larger farms. Hopping from crop to crop and getting your milestone up to get your garden level up faster is probably the fastest way to garden level 15. Some talismans and items will help you through this grind. Some I suggest is Anitas Artifact, that'll give you 25 farming fortune during a contest. Atmospheric Filter that gives you different buffs on each season of the year. The Pest Hunter badge that you get after 25 pest kills from Pest Hunter Philip. Then, after 100 kills of pests, you get the Pest Ring from Philip. The badge, the ring, and the artifact are all pest boost talismans. These are very important. Unlocking Anitas Personal Best will give you more farming fortune the more contests you participate in. And another one to work for is the Fermento Artifact. This gives you 30 farming fortune while on the garden. For the past 100 hours, I have been making a flat 10 to 11 mil an hour. But with this mushroom set, it opened up all new doors for me. I wasn't actually making 10 to 11 mil an hour. I was actually making 20 to 30 mil an hour most times. For the spaceman, I've grinded out at about 100 hours. With all the pest drops considered, I've dropped about 700 mil in pest drops. The reason why I'm explaining this is because the space helmet is extremely low right now. We're going to accept it mostly because we've made profit all along the 100 hours. We're gonna have to say goodbye to the 2 bill sacks. If you're interested in anything I do, please join our Discord. We also offer Slayer carries, bingo splashes, and much more.